What happens if one morning you wake up and the pillars you thought unshakable begin to quake? Empires don't fall in a day, but sometimes they unravel in moments you never saw coming. Is America in one of those moments right now? The United States has been the planet's self-appointed sheriff, its cultural megaphone, its economic engine, its military guarantor for decades. From Berlin to Baghdad, from trade deals to global alliances, America First was not just a slogan, it was a scaffold. But all scaffolds rot. The question, is the American empire cracking? And more importantly, how do you see the fractures before the collapse sounds like an earthquake? Empires crumble, not because the enemies outside suddenly grow stronger, but because the weaknesses inside become too big to ignore. What are America's internal cracks? 1. Debt and overreach. There's a price to running the world's security. Massive debt, budget deficits, endless wars, every new war adds another lever to the balance. 2. Domestic decay. Rotten bridges, failing schools, polarized media, a loss of shared narrative. When citizens stop believing in the same story, the glue of empire weakens. 3. Legitimacy declines. When your moral standing erodes through scandals, hypocrisy, failed promises, you don't just lose respect abroad. You lose authority at home. 4. Technological disruption. Cyber warfare, algorithmic persuasion, AI diplomacy, new tools that favor nimble challengers over heavyweight status. Empires built for mass media struggle with digital speed. These aren't new ideas. But when multiple cracks open simultaneously, you're no longer patching, you're scrambling. While America wrestles with internal unraveling, the world isn't waiting. Some rising forces are coming like 1. China. Belt and Road, tech exports, naval expansion, ambition. It's not just pushing back, it's offering alternatives. 2. Russia. Power plays in Eastern Europe, energy leverage, asymmetric warfare. Russia thrives on chaos and global discontent is its marketplace. 3 are regional powers, India, Turkey, Iran, each writing their own scripts, resisting the old Washington script. 4. Non-state actors, cyber mercenaries, insurgent networks, ideological movements. Power is leaking sideways, not just top-down. America used to have strategic dominance. Now it's one player among many, and sometimes it's behind. One of the rules no one talks about. Empires die faster than people expect. Speed matters. Shock events. A financial shock, a cyber attack, a global pandemic. These compress decades of decline into weeks of crisis. Perception and narrative. Control the story. You control the impression of strength or weakness. When the world believes your decline is inevitable, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Acceleration technologies. Social media, AI, real-time broadcasting all shorten the distance between collapse and spectacle. When moments matter more than decades, the game changes. If this is an empire in transition, these are the hinge points. 1. Debt crises or economic shocks. The end game might not be war, but collapse by ledger. 2. Withdrawal or disengagement. Pulling back from alliances, treating the globe as optional. 3. Cultural splits. When large segments of population no longer see the same core identity or purpose. 4. Technological eclipse. When foreign systems, blockchains, surveillance states, alternate governance become credible alternatives. 5. Narrative collapse. When the myths sustaining power lose plausibility. When American idea sounds hollow. At each point, the empire has a choice: defend, retreat, reinvent, or fracture. Is America's empire ending? Maybe. But history gives no guarantees. It offers patterns, warnings, moments of choice. The question for us isn't whether it ends, it's how. Will it be a civil fracture, a soft dissolution, a retreated influence, or a reinvention? Your job is to see where the fissures are to ask skeptical questions, to hold power accountable. Because when empires fall, those who only watch find themselves crushed under the rubble. Drop a comment. Which hinge point worries you most? Debt collapse? China's tech surge? Cultural fragmentation? Let's break it down together. And if you want to keep your mind sharp while the world trembles, hit subscribe. This show's just getting started.